Hello and welcome to my second vlog where I'm going to give a new selection in the outrights for the China Open. I'm also going to give a new selection in the first round matches that is playing tomorrow. Just a rerun about today. It was obviously disappointing to see Selby getting knocked out. I'm sure some of the players in the tournament are quite happy to see him get beat. It was a big shock to me. I didn't really see Steadman winning the match. Steadman's got quite a poor record this season in anything over best of sevens this season. I think he's only won 3 times this season in them, so it was a huge upset. He's obviously a very solid, decent player, Steadman. He's beaten Hawkins this season, but you know, I think it's worrying for Selby that he just keeps losing these games. You know, it's getting a very you know, it's a recurrence that keeps happening with Mark and going to the World Championship. I couldn't be having him at the moment. Obviously, he's slow starting and he's just getting beaten too many times. And obviously in the World Championship, where it looks like he could be in the hardest part of the draw, with possibly O'Sullivan and Trump, I couldn't fancy him against, especially against those at the moment. And I think Neil Robertson might be in there as well. So yeah, I'm going to disregard Selby for the rest of the season. Going on to my new outright, looking at the prices now, and for me the best value lies with Stuart Bingham at 14 to 1 with William Hill. You know, this season I don't think he's ever played a better season as a professional. He's been so consistent. He's won 2 events in Gibraltar, and he also won the English Open early in the season as well. He's also got to another final, that was in the Welsh, and he's got to, I think it's 3 quarter-finals and another semi-final. So he's in great form at the moment. I mean, this morning he played Elliot Slesser, which I thought would be quite a tricky game for Stuart, but he brushed him aside comfortably, winning 6-0. He knocked in 3 centuries as well, and that was his 44th, well, the last one was his 44th ton of the season, which just explains really what a player he is this season. He's queuing so well, scoring heavily, and you know, it doesn't seem to matter which type of format he plays in. He's such a dangerous player, and obviously 14 to 1 does look decent on paper. I mean, if you look at his draw, he's got Judd Trump in his quarter. Apart from Judd, I don't think there's too much too many players to worry about. If you look at his record this season, he's generally, if he has gone up in class playing, say, Robertson, O'Sullivan, Trump, he seems to not be up to that absolute top level, but below that I find that he's as good as anybody. And obviously with Judd in his quarter, he has beaten him before. I think he's in ranking events he's won 6 and lost 6, so that's not a bad record. And you look at the bottom half in the 4th quarter, I think it's quite a weak quarter. Mark Williams is in there, Ding's in there, certainly players that Bingham he definitely won't be afraid of. So I feel that, you know, another thing is he's got to a Chinese. He's won a Chinese event before, the 2014 Shanghai Masters, and I just feel that 14 to 1 at the moment, he looks on paper the best value, and I advise you getting on with 14 to 1. I don't think it's going to last too long. He's got Bing Tao or Ebden next. He's lost the last 2, I think, against Bing Tao. I think he's won the last 2 or 3 against Ebden. So I think he'll beat either of those, and I think he's got he's got as good a chance as anyone in that bottom half. And now that someone like a Selby's out of the top half, yeah, I think Bingham at the prices, 14 to 1. He looks the best of the sort of double figure prices. Now, my last bet is a single for tomorrow. While it gets really dark in here, you can just about see me. It's Craig Steadman, who obviously beat Selby earlier today. He's got Dominic Dale tomorrow, and I'm really surprised that the bookmakers have made him second favourite. I'd have made him a favourite 100% against Dale. This season, Steadman's won 52% of his matches. Dale has won 42%. Steadman's won 16, lost 15. Dale's won 11, lost 15. And Dale started the season really poorly and hasn't really done a lot more since then. And Steadman, you know, he's very, very steady. You know, pardon the pun, but he's it was his only his third win in a best of 7 this season. I really think that will give him a massive boost beating Selby today. And I am not going to advise the 11 to 10 on Steadman. I think the best price to go with is the minus 1.5 on Steadman against Dale. It's 7 to 4 with Bet365, and of the 15 times he's won this season, Steadman, 13 of them have been he would have won minus 1.5. So I think that's the play tomorrow with Steadman. I really do fancy him to beat Dale. Dale will be a little bit, you know, it'll be a little bit stale going onto the table. He obviously hasn't played a match, whereas obviously Steadman has. So yeah, the advice tomorrow is Steadman minus 1.5, 7 to 4, Bet365. That looks a really good bet to me. And also, obviously, it's the Bingham outright, 14 to 1, William Hill, and that'll be it from me. Thanks very much. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.